Hey everybody, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. And I'm realizing I'm seeing I have this band on my forehead because I just got back from a walk and I had a hat on. If you don't want to do plank today, sit in a chair with arms and put your forearms against the arms, and you're going to gently push against the arms of the chair, but nothing will look like it's happening because you can't move because the arms of the chair are there. If you don't have arms of a chair, just keep your elbows close in by your sides and do this motion, provided that feels okay in your shoulders. All right, so I have another El Camino story for you today. A couple weeks ago, walked it with my mom, and or a portion of it, and you learn a lot about a person on a trip like that with them. So for example, I learned my stepfather should have warned me about some of my mother's sleeping habits. So one of them is, at some point in the night, not every night, this happened like twice in the 2 weeks I shared a room with her, she suddenly flips over and goes, ow, 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 ow. And then she goes, it's okay, I'm all right, I'm fine. She doesn't remember any of this. She's asleep through the whole thing. Like the first time it happened, it made me jump, and I thought, is she okay? I think she's asleep. Do I wake her up and check on her? She seems like she's sleeping. So anyway, that was amusing. But she also, as she falls asleep, she's clearly processing the day. And so she talks about sort of stream of consciousness thoughts that sometimes made more or less sense. But also because I'd been with her, it made sense to me, but out of context, it wouldn't have always made complete sense. And it was always kind of funny. And she didn't do this every night, but she did this most nights. And one night, as she was falling asleep, she says, I think I'm going to die with a smile on my face. And there's a pause, and I think, that's a great sentiment, but I hope not soon. And then, as if she's reading my mind, she says, but not today. And again, she's not fully asleep yet at that point, but then she fell asleep, and she had a smile on her face, and she just said, lovely. And I texted Matt both those things, and I said, I think my mom is just having a great time on this trip. It made me so happy. And I somewhat tell this story in jest because it's funny, my mom's sleeping habits, but I can only make fun of her so much. I do this less now because I'm not a great sleeper. But when I was younger and I used to be an excellent sleeper, I would fall asleep talking. And Matt would always laugh about it because it would get more and more nonsensical the deeper I got into sleep. So, I don't know. I think my mom and I might be related. With that, I hope you have a wonderful day. Keep moving. And I hope you have a day today or this week where as you're falling asleep, you just have a smile on your face and you think, lovely.